the beginning of a new week. Out there it's flipping lovely. The weather forecast had it down as a pretty flipping dismal day, but it's flipping turned out really flipping nice. And it goes to show, doesn't it? Anyway, thought I'd do one of these videos every now and then. Get the fight in there, get us through this flipping lockdown and whatever we're going through. I can see in some places, especially the USA, they seem to be opening up. Let's just throw it to the wind. Whether that's a good idea or not, I wouldn't like to flip in. Well, I would hazard a guess, but I wouldn't like to put any truth upon it. But if it goes bloody pear-shaped, it's going to go pear-shaped in a pretty bad flipping way. So, for those of us that have got lockdown still, it's a flipping good thing. It'll be lifted when the time comes, and it can be lifted. Not much point lifting it today and then all of a sudden everything just shoots down bloody hill again, and we I can't even say back to square one. We'll probably be worse than square one. So to be honest, much better to be going through a bit of this for a while. It is weird, like I said before, every day is like flipping Sunday. Today, Monday, I had to nip out to the shops, nip to town and back. But you're outside there and the atmosphere, the sound in the atmosphere, which actually isn't a sound in the atmosphere, which is probably partly doing it. It's Sunday. Every flipping day is Sunday. I went out there now and I took in everything around me, the noise or lack of it, the people or lack of people, transportation or whatever, especially on the areas that you live. It is flipping freaky. It is flipping Sunday. And I don't know many people that don't agree with that every day is flipping blending into, and it doesn't all blend into Monday. I don't think every day, oh, this is Monday, it's flipping Sunday. So there must be a Sunday atmosphere out there. Anyway, so yeah, the title, Goths Buck Up. Yeah, I want to be positive with these videos, and I will be, but sometimes I think you just got to say other bits as well. And gosh, be bloody positive. I'm seeing it going a bit that flipping way. I know at any time people will agree with me that you can go online and you'll come across goths that are pretty flipping stereotypical, look stereotypical, act stereotypical, mindset very stereotypical. And it's surprising how many people look up to a lot of these, and it doesn't do us any favours. Nothing wrong with a lot of it, fair bit of it, but you just got to be aware of what you're pumping out to people. When you've got a hell of a lot of supporters or followers and they're there, oh, I want to listen to every word. You've got to be careful of what you're saying. You've got to make sure that what you're talking about is gen. Too much of it in your own ideas and not the goth community. Because especially baby bats and that sort of area of the goth community that's looking for some sort of guidance, say, listen to this, and then they go away oh, Almighty told me this, it's got to be right, and it isn't always. And the thing that's peeing me off a bit at the moment is there's some of these that are putting out some bits of crap. And I'm not going to go into names or anything. I'm not going to put stuff up, but there's lots of stuff going around now, like memes coming up of goths and normies. Now, yeah, in the goth community, we all make a little bit of fun of normies, but a little bit of fun every now and then. Normies make fun of us, but we can get too far. We can be doing it at the wrong flipping time, and now isn't the right time to be flipping doing that. And it's one thing having a little bit of fun at the expense of someone over the aisle, as long as it ain't nasty and flipping hateful. A little bit of fun's fine, but this stuff that's coming out now is all to do with the virus and goths talking to each other and the normie over there, and it's them. They're the flipping cause of the flipping virus. They're the cause of it continuing. They're the cause of... What a load of flipping bollocks. Excuse the language. You can't put it down to this person, that subculture, whatever. It's a bloody virus. It's come into our communities and it's doing its flipping thing. And it doesn't help when we do stupid things like that. We start going, normies. It's not fun. It's not bloody funny. And it's definitely not the right time. So if anybody does watch this that does it, have a bloody think about it. You know, be human for once, not stereotypical goth that is supposed to be a bit think, hang on, yeah, that's right. In the goth community, I find so much of the time, and I see this all the time and I bring it up, is our goths talk about the normies, this people, that people. And when I go out, I get this, I get these looks, I get these things said to me, I get probably a clip round the ear, I get this, I get that. And some of it goes from it's bloody silly to it's downright freaking dangerous and people can lose a life, which is another part that I want to bring in. That I know other goths have lost their lives through being goth, but what we do know about is Sophie Lancaster. Wasn't funny, never will be funny. We know that. And her mum set up the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They're doing fantastic work for us to make life better for us, to fight against discrimination and stupidity, and even to get authorities involved now and see things as an hate crime rather than, oh, it's just people flipping having fun at you. No, in lots of areas now it's classed as a hate crime. Don't let's, when all this is being done for us, don't let us just stick two fingers up to it and say, well, but I love doing this. Because when we do it, we're knocking that back down a little bit. And I've often said, if you don't want to walk the streets and have people pointing the finger and saying stupid things, don't give them bloody reason to point and say stupid things. Because some people will do it anyway. Other people will do it because they're given a reason for it. And it's not good at this time to be flipping doing all this stuff and putting people down and putting them in a box over there and us in a box over here. So all I'm saying is, let's flipping sort of self out and not do this sort of bloody thing. We're going through a situation at the moment. We don't know how long it's going to last. We've got to make the best of it. And we're not going to make the best of it by doing stupid things. Let's do uplifting things that are going to make us feel good, make other people feel good. Things that we can do, that things that you call, people that you call normies can look at and say, you know, I'll have a go, I'll join in with that. So we can sit a time doing sweet Fanny Adams, or we can think like other people out there are, and what can I do, what's my little bit I can do to probably ease the situation, make people's lives better, people that are sitting in doing sweet naff. And if you don't want to do it for out there, do it for the Goth community. Ever think of what you can do? You can put that maybe into a live performance or whatever. Even if it's just having collabs with people and chatting about different things, but online where other people can join in or whatever. But let's start flipping lifting rather than freaking pulling down. So, yeah, not going to go on too much about that. Just I think if anybody does see this that's doing it, think about it and think the effect that it can have on a longer term situation. No good sort of bringing normies or anybody else into it going, did that even for fun or a joke, because now it is not a flipping joke. And if you think it is, go away and bloody think about it, because it's not a joking period of time. Yeah, see if you can find things to do. If you've got talents, put them on bloody line and let people join in. If you're a good singer, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, do something live. Pluck up the courage, get out there and flipping sing. Even if it's just reading bloody poetry or something, read poetry, whatever. People sitting at home, nothing to do, go, that's coming up. I see it all the time. Something comes up, I share it. Oh, thanks for sharing that. I'll look at that. You know, lots of people sitting at home following the bloody rules. So let's try and boost that a little bit if we can. I would sing, but you won't bloody like it. So, but I can show you what I got here. The Carolina Reaper chicken. Oh, it smells so flipping good and all. So I cooked them and I thought I'll cook them, try them. Boy, you're stupid while I try them. Look at that, baby. It's so good. It's got a lot of heat there, but you're never quite sure when it's for the overall public in the stores how much to put in it. But it's pretty flipping warm. Alright. And the Carolina Reaper soup as normal. You got to swill it down with something. Only trouble is when you eat that and then you add that, bloody warms that up. Anyway, This is more of the light-hearted bit. Oh. I know some people like to see people eating, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, folks. Let's be positive. Let's think before we do things. Let's not be riling people and accusing people. There's nothing more stupid than saying, you normies that have caused this. They're the cobblers. And there's many Goths that going out there doing stupid bloody things rather than sticking to the rules as there's anybody else. So folks, I'm going to bozo off. Think about that. On the other side, think positive. It's like I keep saying, positive. To fight anything and to beat it, you got to be positive. Once you stop being positive, that's when it gets. Okay, folks. So I'm gonna carry on eating these, drinking this. Have fun, enjoy your time at home. When all this is finished and you can go out, people will be going, why can't I just spend some bloody time at home? Eh? I've got to get to the door. And I just had to stop, get to the door, because it went tick, tick, tick. And a new shirt, which I shall have a look at in a minute. So folks, yeah, have fun, be safe, keep to the rules, don't do stupid things, and catch you later.